feel a lot better to talking to this guy. He doesn't look like a person who would drown. He looks like he was born to be hanged. I hope he lived long enough to be hanged. The ropes that hang him will do more good than all the ropes on this ship, since he will guarantee live long on this ship. But if we're not sentenced to die by hanging, then our chances don't look too good.
In down that topsail! Fast! Lower, lower! Then the ship sail close to the wind.
I guarantee he won't drown, even if this ship were as weak as an eggshell.
Turn the ship to the wind, set the sails, and let her go out to sea again.
It's no use. Pray for your lives.
What? We're going to die?
The prince and the king are praying. Let's go join them, because whatever happens to them happens to us too.
I'm out of passions. Yes, we've been cheated out of our lives by this drunken, incompetent fellow. Let's make my drink here. I hope you drown 10 times over.
He'll still die by hanging, not drowning, even if every drop of water tries to swallow him.
Mercy on us! The ship's breaking up! Goodbye, wife and kids! Goodbye, brother! We are breaking up! We are breaking up!
Let's all sing with the king! Let's say goodbye to him!
What's sentenced to happen will happen, but right now I get everything to be dry when I die.
If you cause this terrible storm with your magic powers, please stop it. Oh, I suffered along with all the men I must suffer. A fine ship with some good people in it. I'm sure it's smashed to pieces. The dying shells broke my heart.
Calm down. There's nothing to be sad about. No harm was done.
Oh, what a horrible day.
There's no harm. I'm telling you. Everything I've done has been for you, my dear daughter. You don't know what you are, since you don't know who I am or where I come from, or that I'm better than Mary Prospero, your father who lives in a poor little shack.
It never occurred to me to imagine there was anything more to know.
It's time for you to know the whole story. Now, give me a hand and help me on with this magic cloak.
You often started to tell me who I am, but then just stopped, leaving me asking questions that never get answered.
Well, the time has come, so listen hard and pay close attention. Can you remember the time before you came to live in the shack? I doubt it, since you weren't even 3 at the time.
Sure I can, Father.
What do you remember?
My memory is hazy, but I used to have 4 or 5 women taking care of me, right?
Indeed you did. And more besides, Miranda. But how is it possible that you still remember this through all the darkness of the past? If you remember the time before you came here, you may also remember how you got here.
No, that I don't remember.
12 years ago, Miranda, your father was the Duke of Milan. Your mother was extremely virtuous, and you were his heir, a princess.
Good Lord, what evil things were done to us that we were driven here? Or was it a blessing that we came here?
Both, my girl. We were pushed out of powers by evil deeds, but we were blessed in being helped to this island.
Oh, it is so sad to think how painful it must
you to recall all this. My brother, your uncle, Antonio. I love him more than anyone else. I trusted to run my state, which was the strongest in the land. Since I was so drowned in studying things like logic, grammar, geometry, and astronomy, I let the control of the government slide a bit. Being too wrapped up in my occult books. Your disloyal uncle. Are you paying attention? Of course. Your disloyal uncle ruled over the people who used to be mine. And to make his political performance absolutely perfect, he simply has to become the Duke of Milan himself. So, Antonio judges me and capable of carrying out my duties. He's so power-hungry that he allies himself with the King of Naples and put the Dukedom of Milan under the control of Naples. Good heavens! Think about that and about what followed afterward.
Good women sometimes give birth to bad sons.
A treacherous army was gathered, and one fateful night, at midnight, Antonio opens the gate of Milan and in pitch black, had his officers rush down me and you, my dear daughter. You were crying.
How awful! This story breaks my heart.
You should just listen, and I'll bring you up to the date about the present situation, which is the whole reason I'm telling you the story in the first place.
Why didn't they just kill us that night?
Good question, my lord. The answer is that he didn't dare, because the people of Milan love me too much. So, to make a long story short, they hurry us onto a ship and carry us out to the winds, and let us cry to the winds and sigh into the sea.
How do we manage to get ashore?
With God's help, we had a little food and fresh water that a nobleman from Naples had given us all his kindness. He also gave us clothes, linens, and other necessities that have been of great help.
I wish I could see that man someday.
Now, sit still and listen to our last of fancy adventures. We arrived here on this island where I, acting as your teacher, and giving you a better education than more princesses get.
May God thank you for it.
Oh,
but please, Father, why did you conjure up this storm?
you should know this. Much luck is on my side, and my enemies are happening to wreck the ship on this island. Now, you look sleepy. It's a nice hazy feeling, so give it up to it. I know you have no choice. Come on, servant. Come. I'm ready now. Come here, Ariel.
Grandmaster, your wish is my command. Whatever you want. If you want me to fly, to swim, to jump in fire, everyone will get right to the task.
Spirit, did you carry out the storm just as I ordered?
Down to the last detail, I brought in the kingship, and in every corner of it, I made everyone astonished and terrified. Sometimes I appeared in many places at once. On topsail and mainmast, I flashed in different spots. I flashed above faster than lightning. The fire and deafening craft seems to overwhelm even the god of the sea, making him tremble underwater.
Good job. Who could ever be so steady and strong that a disturbance like that wouldn't make me crazy?
Everyone there got a little quailing. Everyone except Solo staggered into the sea, leaving it behind the ship. Then I set it on fire. The king's son, Ferdinand, with his hair standing straight up, was the first person to jump, shouting, "Hell is liberty, and all the devils are here!"
Good job. But was this near the shore?
Very near, my master.
Are they safe, Ariel?
Nobody was hurt. I separated into groups on the island just as you ordered.
Tell me what you did with the kingship, the sailors, and the other ships.
The king's ship is settled in the harbor, hidden in electric core, where you once summoned me to bring back you from stormy Bermuda Islands. The sailors are all below deck, sleeping both from their laboring from magical spells I cast over them. As for the rest of the ship, I scattered the land and they left gathered again in the Mediterranean.
Sir, you've done your work exactly what I ordered. But there's more work to be done. What time is it?
Past noon.
At least 2 hours passed. We can't waste time between now and 6 o'clock.
It's more work to do. Since you gave me new assignment, let me remind you what you promised me but haven't come to it yet.
What? You're in a bad mood? What could you possibly ask for?
My freedom!
Before your sentence has been completed, don't say anything else.
I beg you, remember the good work I've done for you, and I've never lied to you, never make mistakes, and never grumble in my work. You promised to take a full year of my sentence.
Have you forgotten torture at Frederick Farm?
No.
You have. And you think it's a burden when I ask you to run through the ocean, or run on the North Way, or do business for me underground when the earth's frozen solid.
No, I don't, sir.
You lie. You nasty, ungrateful thing. Have you forgotten Harvard's secrets that stoop over with old age and ill will? Have you forgotten her?
No, sir.
You have. Where was she born? Tell me.
In Algiers, sir.
Oh, is she now? I have to tell this story again every month, since you seem to forget. This sandwich cigarette was kicked out of Algiers for various suspicion crimes, but for one reason, they refused to execute her. Isn't that true?
Yes, sir.
She was brought here pregnant and left by sailors. You, my slave, were her servant at the time. But you were too delicate to carry her horrible orders. And you refused. In a pitch black, he had his officers in a pitch black to lock you in a hollow pine tree and left you there for 12 years. During that time, she died, and you were trapped. At that time, there were no people on this island, except for the son of cigarettes.
Yes, Caliban, her son.
That's right, you stupid thing. Caliban, who now serves me. You know better than anyone else how tortured you were when I found you. It was my magic that saved you when I arrived on this island and hurt you, and making the pine tree open and let you out.
Thank you, master.
If you complain anymore, I'll split an oak tree and lock you up in it for now 12 years.
Please forgive me, master. I'll be obedient and do all my tasks without complaining.
Do that, and I'll set you free in 2 days.
That's noble you, master. What should I for you? Just tell me, what should I do for you?
Go disguise yourself as a sea nymph and be invisible to everyone. Except for yourself. Take this garment, put it on, and be quick about it. And come back here, hurry, go. Wake up, my dear. Wake up. Slept well. Wake up.
Your strange story makes me groggy.
Shake up the sleepiness. We'll go visit Caliban, my slaves, who always talks to us so nastily.
He's an evil one, Father. I don't like him.
But even so, we can't do without him. He can bring us wood and carry us firewood. And go and do all kinds of useful things for us. Hey, Caliban, pile of dirt, say something.
You've got enough firewood already.
Come out, I ordered you. There's other work for you to do. Come on, turtle. You horrible slave, come out.
I hope you both get gentle with the deal as evil. As for my mother used to collect the crop feeder from the poisonous moss. May a hand soft rescue blow on you and cover you with pieces all over.
I'll give you cramps for saying that. Horrible pains in your side will keep you from breathing. I'll send goblins out at night and to work their evil deeds on you. And you'll be pricked all over and sing like bees.
I have to eat my dinner. This island belongs to me because secrets my mother left it. Will you take it from me? When you first got here, you patted me and took care of me. You would give me water with berries in it. And you told me the names for the sun and the moon, the big light and the small light that burns in the daytime. I love you back then. I'll show you all the features of the island. The fresh water springs, the salt water pits, the barren places, and the fertile ones. I curse myself for doing that. I wish I could use all of the magic spells of secrets and guessing. I'm the only subject you have in your kingdom. And you were my first king. And you have me up in this camp and don't let me go anywhere else on the island.
You liar! I took care of you and let you save my own hunt until you tried to wreck my daughter.
I wish I had. You stopped me. If you hadn't, and you fill this island with the wrath of kindness.
Horus, slave, you can't be trained to be good, and you're capable of doing anything evil. I pitied you, worked hard to teach you to speak, and taught you some music practically every hour. When you didn't know what you were saying and were babbling like an animal, I helped you find words to make your point understandable. But you had bad blood in you, so you got what you deserved and were locked up in this cave, which is more fitting for the likes of you than a prison would be.
You taught me language, and all I can do with it is curse. Then you teach me for your language.
Get out of here, run as wood, and be quick about it. Are you struggling making faces, you evil thing? If you neglect my orders, do them gradually, I'll double you up with pains and cramps, and let you scream so loud that the wild animals will tremble when they hear you.
No, please. I have to obey. He's got such strong powers that he could conquer and escape the gods. That was. That's my mother used to worship.
Go then, slave.
What is it? A spirit? How handsome it is. It must be your spirit.
No, girl. It eats and sleeps and has the same five senses we do. The gentleman you see now is in shipwreck. He's lost his comrade and is looking for them.
I could imagine he's divine, since I never saw anything so noble looking on earth before.
It's all happening according to plan. Spirit, my fine spirit. I'll set you free in 2 days for doing such a good job here.
This must surely be the goddess that the music is being played for. Please, I beg you to answer me. Tell me if you live on this island and tell me how I should behave here. My main question. Oh, you marvelous creature. Are you a maiden or a goddess?
I'm not marvelous, sir, but I'm certainly a maiden.
She speaks my language. My God, I'm a high-ranking person who speaks this language. If only we were back where it's spoken.
What's that? The highest ranking? What would the king of Naples do if I heard you say that?
He would just see for what I am. I'm a king of Naples. Since I saw with my own eyes my father killed in a shipwreck.
Oh, how pitiful.
Yes, indeed, and all the king's men, the Duke of Milan, and his fine son too.
The new Duke of Milan is far finer daughter. He beat you in a heartbeat. Remember the right time. You're falling in love at first sight. Wonderful Ariel. I'll set you free in 2 days for doing such good work. Can I have a word with you, sir? I'm afraid you made a mistake. Just a word.
Why is my father speaking to me so rudely? This is the third man I've ever seen in my life, and the first one I felt romantic feelings for. I hope my father takes pity on me and treats him well.
Oh, if you are a virgin and you haven't given your heart to another man, I will make you the queen of Naples.
Hang on, sir. Just a moment. We're both in love, but I need to cause a little trouble between them, or else they'll never appreciate the value of your love. Can I have a word with you, sir? I'm afraid you made a mistake. You're calling yourself by a name that doesn't belong to you. You've come onto this island as a spy to snatch you away from him. I'm the rightful lord of it.
No, I swear, that's not true.
A man as handsome as that can't have anything evil in him, and the devil has such a beautiful house as his body, and good things would fight to live in it.
Follow me. Don't defend him. He's a traitor. Come on. I'll tie your neck and feet together, and then I'll give you sea water to drink. Your food will be slugs, dry roots, and acorn shells. Come on.
No, I have declined that offer. At least as long as I'm stronger than you are.
Father, take pity on him. I'll guarantee his goodness myself.
What's that? The Lord knows more than the Father? Put away your sword, traitor. You made quite a show there, but you're too scared to strike at me. Since you feel guilty.
Please, Father, I beg you.
Let go of me! Don't tug on my clothes.
Father, he's a good man and brave too.
Quiet. If you say one more word, I'll punish you. You're defending imposters? Be quiet. You think he's special, since you've only ever seen him and Caliban. Foolish girls, and eyes on most people. This man's a Caliban. Compared to him, they're angels.
Let my love is humble. I don't feel an urge to see a more handsome man than this one.
Come on, obey my orders. Your muscles are all limp and lifeless.
That's true. My strength is all gone. The death of my father, my physical weakness, the loss of all my friends, and the strike of this man. All that from me would be easy to take. If only I could look through my prison window and see this girl. I don't need any freedom than that.
Come on. You've done well, Ariel. Follow me. Don't defend him.
Don't worry. My father is kinder than his word just now make him sound.
Come. Follow me. Don't defend him.